Hello and welcome everybody back to the dumbass class. I need to shrink down a bit, or I need to move my camera. Hang on. There we go. That'll do. That's a bit better. Hello and welcome everyone back to the dumbass class with me, Dyslexic Gamer, as we carry on our Rogue Trader campaign. Yes, we missed last week, so there will be a recap. Yeah, jumping straight into it with the recap. Our group of stranded individuals. They went to the forest and they were able to convince some of the locals of Izmir that they are worth following. These people are improving this place, so come with us and maybe you'll get some goodies. I think about 7 of them went with you, 5 of them, something like that. You guys went along to the forest. There was nothing particularly dangerous happening. Fortunately, after getting there, you went and did some scavenging and some harvesting. Basically, you collected 2 trees, decent-sized ones, which you Discord. I saw you went yellow. Then don't fuck with me. No. Keep an eye on you. So then you managed to get 2 trees, which there was some debate about how you were going to get them back, and then yeah, there's a river. So they went in the river, and you strapped them to the strapped some rope to the logs, attached it to your herd beast, carry it back to base. But you also found some other things. Now, the people of Izmir who went with you, wow, they pulled out a fucking amazing scavenging roll. They got 6 degrees of success. So you guys did okay. Muttermouth, kind of let the team down a bit, if I'm to be honest. But you did get some degrees of success. So you have got some stuff with you, of the medical variety and also the food variety. One of the luckiest finds that your new labourers, shall we say for now? Your new labourers found a honey bee nest apparently. As 2 of them came back, one of them covered in bumps. Fortunately, didn't seem to have any anaphylactic shock, but yeah, lumpy and bumpy with very, very sticky fingers. I believe you got like 1.5 pounds of honey, or 1.5 denomination of weight in Rogue Trader. You got back to town again. No, the wildlife seems to have died down. Perhaps, maybe after the Shadowkin had come through. You managed to get back to base perfectly fine. Back at base, you guys went and did some talking and some stuff, and didn't really notice that a big group had gathered around these 2 individuals covered in one of them covered in lumps and bumps, the other one with just some lumps and bumps, as they had this parcel of golden nectar and so on. Basically, they stole some. Whatever weight I gave you, they took like half of it, a quarter of it. They took 0.5. However, you guys not really noticing this because no one rolled high enough. You only really saw the sticky fingers. You were very generous, and you took some honey for yourselves, but you gave the majority to the people of Izmir, which they loved. They were very, very happy with this. You guys, being more educated and sophisticated than these savage barbarian inbreds, decided, look, hey guys, we've got spirits, we've got honey, this is a great combination. You all enjoyed a little bit of honey and alcohol and had a little trip. Or at least some of you did. I think some of you passed and didn't trip out. But it turns out the honey was kind of hallucinogenic. The people of Izmir who were gorging themselves on it, a little bit more of a funky time than you guys. Whereas you all just felt as if memories from your past were replaying. You could hear voices really vividly. I believe for Heinrich, you heard one of your old family servants asking you if, would Sir like another drink? And you turned almost and, oh. But it didn't seem to have any negative effects, so the drinking carried on. I do remember that our resident psyker, astropath, blind girl, went off and had a chat with the village elder, who, these changes, he's not altogether pleased with them. They're shaking his world up, man. His bowels are solid, and this just isn't normal. Big shock for him. However, after smoking one of his,
solid poo, man, solid poo.
After smoking one of his roots and answering Abby's questions, Abby decided this might be the perfect time to fuck with his mind just a little bit, just a few little ideas and suggestions, and we have wings now, golden wings and halos. He fell for this ruse, hook, line, and sinker, as he was in an inebriated state, to say the least. And that's kind of where we ended the night. I know there was an opportunity for Heinrich to entertain some of the females of this lovely breaded community, which he very valiantly passed on. So the hallucinogenic, weird times that you guys can sit back and watch, having had a very small amount, is good entertainment for the evening. But that is where we will roll over to the next day, the 33rd day that you have been on this world. Everyone's gonna wake up who had the honey. You're all going to wake up feeling a little groggy. Like nothing over the top. Just, a little groggy. You can definitely feel the effects of not just the drink last night.
Oh boy. Okay.
But you wake up on the 33rd. You haven't been back to the base yet to put these items that you scavenged into the machine.
Yeah, that. Yeah, we need to do that, don't we? We still have what, a pound of honey?
No, I think you have 0.5 because you gave
half a pound of honey. Yep.
Yeah, you gave the more generous amount to the people.
Oh wait, hang on. Did someone drop out our ration, or are we getting food from the village again?
On today, you would probably receive food from the village. To be honest with you, you went out and got, brought people. For one, you went on an expedition and you brought back all the people that you took with you, and you also brought back honey. So yeah, no, I think today's food supply will be covered by the people.
Sweet. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just looking at the party supplies. We have half a pound of honey, which is a good disinfectant. Was it disinfectant or what was it?
Antiseptic, I think.
Honey can be used as a antibiotic.
Antibiotic. That's
mild one.
Yeah.
Cuts and
it's still something for the machine.
Yes. Yeah.
We also have 7 degrees worth of healing herbs and 6 degrees worth of scavenged materials and things.
Yes. Also, Kalindra, you down any HP?
I don't remember. Let me check.
I am not.
I think Kalindra should be the only one who may be missing a HP or two.
I currently have 5 out of 11 HP.
Okay. You heal an extra 2 over today's
Neat.
last night's sleep. So you would regain 3 HP rather than 2. Rather than 1.
I am now at 7 then.
Sorry, I got
Double
sidetracked
check
with
that's
fucking. Okay. Oh boy.
What were the scavenged materials / things?
That is what the
Ismarians. What view?
yeah, what the inbreds got us. Because they don't actually have survival. They have specifically the trade scavenge.
Yeah.
They're a little bit more brute force rather than. Oh wait, that looks good. They're like, oh, stuff.
Yeah, whereas when you go out with survival, you can say, I am going for food. I'm going for healing stuff. I'm going for poisons. You name it, whatever you're looking for. When they do it, they just grab what they see. Oh, that looks alright. Oh, that looks alright. Oh, fuck it, we'll grab that. So the fungus they give you might be poisonous. It might be edible. We'll have to find someone to try a bit and test it.
Well, fuck. So shall we go to our base, do some little bit of housekeeping, I guess, with the machine and shit, and then come back for another bit of banter?
Do we have enough stuff for the 2 brothers to start on the carts?
Yes. Well, when you can pretty much, they're industrious, unlike everyone else in this godforsaken town, Emperor Forsaken town. You can already hear the sounds of like men at work. The logs were brought back, and they were going to cut them up to try and make planks out of it to then create a cart, because they do have all the metal works, the metal pieces needed. Thanks to Cray showing them what needs to be done. So yeah, it's just the wood that they need to actually prepare.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, we'll ignore the sounds of Australian rock, and I think Albi would like them to work on the cart.
Yeah, no, they seem quite happy to as you stretch and you hear the sounds, you look over there, and they've already built up a sweat. They've already begun moving things around. Oh, also, I can't remember exactly if I'm retconning something a little bit. Rather than you guys making like griddles and frying pans, or I'm just going to get Craig to do another roll. He's just going to make him an Arga. I couldn't find
what?
an Arga, this thing here. I couldn't find like a decent. So you got an Arga. You got a steel oven, basically.
Oh. All right, so just get him to do another roll. Hang on.
So that'll be something that he'll be doing in the background, or he would have done before when he was making all the shit with the brothers. And I couldn't find like a little delicate grill and a little pots and pans that were sized right, but I could find an Arga that looks fine.
There we go. For reference.
But by all means, if you guys want to head to the research lab, you can. Only take you, Technically, if you all jump on the back of the herd beast, kind of. I'll make it a little bit quicker for you. You'll gallop him up there. Sure, why not? I made the map. I might as well use it. Is it just one herd beast? Yes, it's just one herd beast up there as you come down. And look, everyone's already here. Oh, kind of.
The litter's already on the table again.
We'll move you around. Look how long it's been since you. Oh yeah, I need to remove that one. No one's in that one now. Oh, an open sheet. No.
Thank God. We come back and someone's on the table. Like, what the fuck?
Who the fuck is that?
What is performance of vivisection? Why is it specifically a vivisection? Okay, so since Corey's not here to do the honors because he's the machines guy, Abby, do you want to throw the shit in the machine?
Sure.
All right, here you go. I'm gonna hand you a bag of shit.
Okay.
At least it's not a literal one this time.
No, that's Corey. He's got the literal bag of shit.
No, that was the other.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Hey, that wasn't a bag of shit. That was a napkin.
I mean, I got a fucking iPad full of porn, so.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't forget, I have a data slate full of porn.
Wait, you do? Since
Yeah.
when?
Since I cleaned out the warehouse.
Oh. Oh. Huh.
Is it actual porn or is it like, just
I think it's
Playboy or something?
It basically said it was porn. So whatever porn you want. However, if you go too degenerate, you may get some corruption and Slanesh may be interested. But it didn't say anything corrupting. We're not talking about.
It's just the Imperialis chemistries. It's okay. It's okay.
So you start feeding things into the machine, and the machine, processes the stuff that is going into it, and some things it takes a little bit longer to actually come up, but the basically it's like a holographic screen that projects out of the machine, and you can see what kind of chemicals and components and so on and so forth you have acquired. Now, me being me, I didn't put these in exact order, so I need to run through and just have a little read of what I provided for you. I should have done it. Healing drugs, and poisons. I've done everything everywhere, so actually I could do something. No, I like that a bit more. I'm going to give each one a number. Hang on a minute. Okay, yeah, I think you've got enough items for 3. So can everyone give me a 1d9? If you roll the same, one of you can elect to roll again.
Starting off strong. Oh. Yeah, can I roll again?
Sure.
Oh, fucking course. Of course.
I don't see anything. You're jinxing us.
Jim, what was the how do you take screenshots on Windows?
Shift Windows S.
That's the one. Thank you very much.
Use snipping tool. I recommend using snipping tool. It's far better.
Yeah, that's the snipping tool.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Shift
Okay,
Windows
never
S.
mind. I can't do that because it affects the stream. Although it's only gone dark. It's not like it's no, actually that won't. I thought it was going to do more than that. Okay.
Okay.
So,
I'm trying to think of more funny imperial erotic book names.
Jim, can you roll me a 1d4?
Can. 2.
You get 2 doses. Have a look in Discord.
Oh.
Oh, that's pretty fucking good.
Geddy, can I get a 1d4, please?
Sure. I almost typed that into.
And if you want to add it to
Oh,
the party sheet, you can. If you want to add it to your personal character sheets and then dish it out from there, you can. Entirely up to you. And then unit, can I get... Ooh. I'm going to be nicer here. Can I get a 1d4?
unnatural sense is 20?
4?
No, that's basically +2 a natural
Oh,
sense.
okay. Fucking hell, I was gonna say.
I'm pretty sure that's not from one of the regular books. Because a natural senses +20 means you've reached, enlightenment.
I believe that is a rogue trader item.
Should be
actually.
+20 then. It's not like or it's basically +20. Like
+20 agility, maybe.
Yeah, okay. Well, unnatural sense is not agility, but
I'll double check which book that came
But
from, because
wait.
that's exactly how it should be from the book with the Duskleaf.
Oh no! The unnatural sense that's for awareness and shit. That's
yeah.
up
So
to
that's
20 and that.
+20.
Yeah.
No, but I'm used to seeing like a trait plus brackets. I'm thinking like degrees of success, or added to degrees of success. I'm like, holy shit, +20. Hyper metabolics. Explore to perform 1 additional full action or 2 additional half actions this turn. Ooh, that's pretty fucking cool.
You have 6 doses of that.
That's awesome. Also, Duskleaf is definitely from Dark Heresy because it references the Dark Heresy core rulebook.
Ah, yes. Yeah, the hallucinogenic table.
Yeah, okay. So, it will take a normal application test. So, wait, what's the. Okay. Huh. Okay. So, 1 dose of Duskleaf, 6 doses of hyper metabolics, and 2 doses of Windreth Mines. Okay.
However, there is a slight issue with some of them. For example, the hypermetabolics. You'll notice that comes out in a fluid, a small cartridge.
Oh. So we need an injector.
The machine is probably capable of producing. It wouldn't be a metal needle. Like it'd be some sort of 3D printed plastic kind of container for it. So think of like the World War II morphine doses. So it's you can stab it in yourself and inject, but that's obviously going to use up actions. So it does work best when you have an auto injector, when you can free action, dose up, and then get. As it stands, it's going to take a full action to get the item out and inject yourself. So you lose a bit at the moment. There are better ways to take the drug. Not that this channel endorses drug use. For you out there in YouTube land, don't come down with like we don't
It's
endorse.
fine. YouTube's California.
Well, this is true, but the thing is, Geddy, is I put my thing to say that it was for kids this time because I'm doing more tests.
Oh.
I want to see if the algorithm bumps my viewership, and it does seem to do that. But I don't get bumped up in, like, you can see your numbers of age group that are watching your videos. The numbers for under, they don't.
You're still going to be risking. Yeah.
Well,
You're still risking,
I'm running
myself.
I'm running tests at the moment, so
true.
And I'm in England, and their laws don't apply to me in like, it's more for Americans that they're really hyper worried about it. So me running tests at the moment isn't as bad. I am noticing that my numbers go up, but my age group stays exactly the same, which is really, really weird. Because obviously, if I see like my age numbers coming up, and it's like, oh, I'm having kids watch. No, get rid of it. Stop, because it's obviously not meant for kids. Mature, but not X-rated. I need to use the 40k swears, and then I'll be perfect. I need to say "fef" a lot and frag.
So what you're saying is that I cannot do anything.
Jim, I'm tying you to the naughty pole.
Okay.
No, treat it as normal, because I've done this before to do tests, but I did it last time for under 17. No, 17 and over, I think is the, like, I age restricted it, but then I did it for under 17s, and then I've done it just for adults. So there is some science to what I'm doing, YouTube gods. I'm not
Albie.
just. Oh, we have an Albie. Marvelous. So Albie, when you have a moment, you'll see that there are some things in Discord. The group have fed some items into the Archaeotech device. I'm sure your character was doing praises to the Omnisire. This incredible this incredible. I had the word, couldn't say it, and then it fucked off.
Marvel of the Machine
Omnisire.
Oh,
that also works.
So yeah, you have some drugs now, in varying amounts of doses, but you have some drugs. The machine has come up with a load of other stuff that it's taken. It just seems to be missing one or two more ingredients to actually complete the recipes.
Is this the shit that Kitty talked about?
no. That's for back at the village. Because this had to retcon something.
Yeah, I've changed something a little bit. So I'll need a roll from you when you get back there.
The shit was buried.
No. I remember you doing that. No, I
Okay.
had to change the cooking facilities ever so slightly.
Concern. What does
No.
shit have to do with?
No, shit has nothing to do with it. It's just cooking facilities. So instead of
make it. Okay.
Yeah, make
no,
it.
I get it.
Because last time you did like pots, pans, and a griddle type thing, whereas I can't get. It's difficult getting tokens for that kind of shit. So instead, I've just got a big kitchen Arga that you'll be working on.
The Smith randomly turned into Colin Hay.
Who?
We heard the sound of men at work.
Yes.
I don't get the joke.
Who can it be now? Da, 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 da.
Never mind. Yes, the
I'm so glad at least one person caught it.
Can someone explain
course I
the
got
joke, please? I wanna laugh too.
It's the band Men at Work. Colin Hay was the singer and one of the lead. Was
Oh, music.
yes.
Yeah, if it's not metal or immensely popular like Green, I don't know it.
Hang on a fucking second. I'm getting you men at work.
So the
Wait, how do you not know Men at War? I might recognize the tune, but I don't know the title. Fair enough.
No, that's the band. That's the band. Hang on.
Yeah, the band
Okay.
is called Men at Work. No, doesn't say me anything.
To be honest with
from
you,
Down
I am
Under.
technically in. Oh yeah, I know the band. I'm in Albies, but I don't know the names of any bands or any groups or any. I hear shit and I'm like, yeah, I like that, but the names of it just fucking they won't stick in my head. It's why I use playlists on like Spotify. Like add it to my
I don't know.
playlist.
I don't know the names of people in band, but some bands I don't know.
No, Jim, I even mean
There you go.
bands. I struggle to just remember a limited amount of room, and names of music groups just doesn't stick.
Albie.
But yeah, so the blacksmith and the miner, the two brothers, they were working on splitting the logs that you collected last time to create your cart. And yeah, that's pretty much all you've missed. So this whole ordeal has taken about an hour of your day. Probably took you about an hour or two to get up here. So like 3 hours of your day have passed at the moment.
All right.
The hunters aren't even leaving yet.
Oh, they'll be gone by the time they get back. But...
Lazy bastards.
So did we also encounter any scoons?
No. Thanks.
Not yet.
Did we Fake. encounter their bigger brother? Fake. Faf, no.
You bear? Who? No. How can I mix Skakoon with bear? I'll work on this. Scubar. Scubar comes out of the. It's huge, isn't it?
So we've used up all the materials we had in the party supplies, right? So the 7 degrees of healing herbs and 6 degrees of scavenge materials and things.
Yes, everything has gone in.
And the honey.
Yes, and the. Well, go on then. I wasn't actually going to. Originally, you weren't going to roll for it for the items. I was going to give you them as ones that I did. I thought it was more fun for you to roll, but there was one which I was going to give you for the honey, so I will gift you that one. If Albie, if you want to give me a 1d2 plus 2, I will find the hilarious. Is it? I can't find it now. Fuck. Where is it? Ah, here it is. So technically, this is the honey going into the machine. It's taking things out of the honey, and it's adding things that have come from other items.
Okay.
So last
So
one.
what was it? 1d4 plus 2 or 1d?
No, 1d2 plus 2.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a weird one. This is a weird one. I found and I thought was quite hilarious. So take out this. Okay, it's taking some of the mushroom juice. It's taking some of the hallucinogenics from the honey, and you will have to.
Hang on, what's his name?
Doesn't have a name.
Oh, okay.
This is a completely new drug to the Imperium, Heinrich. Means you have the opportunity to name it yourself.
Albie, roll.
Yeah. 1d2 plus 2.
Will do.
This is an amusing one, which has, okay, you get 3 doses. Sorry, I don't know why I said, yeah, you get 3. It's the lowest one you could have got. But...
I mean, I could have rose for a giant metal demon engine to drop out of the sky and eat us all.
That can still happen.
No.
Please no.
That's my
Don't jinx us.
Get your own.
Can I requisition to it be gold and purple colored?
No. Get out.
They're Slaneshi colours, so sure we can have a demon engine of Slanesh drop from the sky. Tentacles, and hang on, I put this for kids, so we won't go any further into that. So,
it's gonna be real easy to hear coming.
That's the good one.
So this drug, how would it come? Kind of, does it say if it's I believe it's ingested, or sure, we'll go with this one being a pill. So you get 3 pills that are dispensed. In individual, very against very anti-green, but in individual plastic capsules. You get 3 of this magical drug, which you'll have to name later on. But when you use it, it's great. It makes
The character under the effects of this drug may take advantage of the skewed perspective he gives. Once during this time, he may invert the result of any 1D or D100 roll, exchanging the tens digit for the ones digit. So 73 into a 37 or 91 into a 19. That's fucking cool.
Cool little drug.
What are we looking at?
It is in
the
Discord.
Flecks of Starlight Discord.
Okay, who's keeping stock of them?
I've put them into the party supplies.
Okay.
Just the details of them are in Discord. Just
And
so
again, I've got the sheet that I'm copying all this from. So all you really have to do is just either give me a name for the drug or a number or something to associate, or you can just say, "This, can you give us the rules for the weird swap numbers drug?" and I can provide it again. Actually, hang on. If I click on that. Oh my god, I could have just fucking clicked on that. God damn it. I forgot how good these sheets were.
Oh yeah. New weapons and drugs drug.
Yeah.
There you go, you have a name, drug.
I think it was meant to be drugs and medical drugs. I think I was meant to put something else in there, but I got lazy.
Probably. Well, currently the drug with the ... afterwards is just the name of the actual item itself, because that's what was in the sheet. So.
Yeah, no, some of them have got names, others don't. So the ones that don't have
hypermetabolics
Yep.
has a name but doesn't at the same time.
No, so the hypermetabolic, that's what it is. Is a so technically, I'll ruin this one. It's a Vindicari drug. Vindicari, not Vindicari. Eversaw.
Oh.
It's one of the drugs that the Eversaw's assassins has access to.
Fucking hell! All right.
I couldn't give all the drugs from the assassin classes because some of them were just like, oh, holy shit. Maybe later, but some of them, like that one, was one that I was like, no, they need a healing item. That's quite a good one. Oh, hang on, is it the hypermetabolic? No, sorry. Yeah, sorry, I took 2 of them from the yeah, I took 2 of them from the assassins one. One of them's a healing drug.
Okay. Anyway, that's us with our fucking drugs. Sweet.
I'll also, because again, there would be some basic healing items that come out of there. I'd probably say that you've gained enough like antiseptic wipes and so on and so forth to get a primitive medical kit. So medical kit with, it will only give you a +10. And there's about 5, well, I can't say about, there's 6 doses worth.
Sure. Do we put that in the party supplies for now, or someone wants it?
Yeah, all the Medicaid can take it. You have a
Pretty sure
Medicus?
it's better to leave it at the party supplies for now, because I don't think we have a medic, do we? The only way I can get Medicaid is at the next rank, I think. Hold up, let me check.
Any of us have Medicaid?
I will have.
I mean, so
Yeah, you will, because you need it for.
The issue is, Jim, you'll be working on a Xenos race, which means it's a -20. Same as if they work on you.
I don't know if it's the other way around for me. I'm not sure. I have to check the rules again. But I still can get Medicaid, because technically speaking...
Yeah, no, you can get Medicaid.
No, you can still get Medicaid.
There's nothing wrong with you getting Medicaid. It's just you're doing Medicaid for an Eldar physiology. Like I might give it, if you were like a homunculus, I might be like, yeah, you're crazy enough to have dabbled in human experimentation.
There
I can become one. I don't think I will.
No, I don't think you. I don't think you can. As far as I'm aware, you're a witch. I don't think you can jump careers.
There is an advancement.
Is there?
Is there? There is. The requirements for you to jump into homunculus are any Dark Elder.
Oh,
they
that's
have some
really
pretty good
weird
traits,
and
actually.
dumb. Like that's not how Dark Elder Society works.
Technically speaking, I'm not supposed to be playing with humans as a Dark Elder. I can, but it's from the way that I got from the book. It's usually meant to be played as everybody's a Drukhari.
Oh no! That is 100% how it's meant to be played, but it can be played how you're doing it. It's just there would be negatives. I'm just really shocked that you can become a homunculus, because that's not how it works in Dark Elder Society.
Oh, I am fully aware it's not how it works in Dark Elder Society. It's just that's how it works in the book.
That's really fucking weird. I don't know why they wouldn't have just given you like different ranks of within the like, I don't know, different specialties or different. I mean,
okay. Because technically speaking, there are only 2 classes in the Drukhari tree line. You're either a Kabbalite warrior or you are a witch. But with the witch book advancement, you can become a sky terror, or you can become a flash crafter discipline, a disciple, or an incubus initiate. I can't become an incubus because I'm pretty sure those are only male.
No, they're not actually only male. Because do you remember Eldar physiology is kind of ambiguous. You can have female.
No.
Can you?
No. It's kind of like witches are 99.9% of the time only female. I think incubus are only male.
No, I can't.
It's the same way succubi are only female.
Because I know
yeah.
not every female, and I know not every female Drukhari is a member of the witch cult. Like,
no, they're not. They can be Kabbalites.
Not every member, but these are very specific roles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just can't remember, like, actually in lore, if incubuses can be male or female. I thought they could.
No, they're, as far as I'm aware, they're all male.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's a different classing, because I know for Eldar, an aspect war put in whichever, as far as I'm aware, like seers, they're normal guards, they're ambiguous. I don't.
No. That's a different. Again, different society entirely. That's
subspecies.
Oh, again, different society in its entirety. Like Drukhari don't like psychers. They don't really have psychers in their groups. at all because they're afraid as shit of Slanesh. But like regular Eldari society is completely different.
What are the standard fighters for the Drukhari then?
Kabalites. They're the Kabalite warriors.
Oh, so anyone can be so you can have any gender as a Kabalite warrior. It's just the incubus role is specifically for men. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where I got mixed up then.
99. Technically speaking, I'm pretty sure the Kabalite warrior is better than a witch advancement from what I was looking.
But, so it would be a -20 for dealing with a species that's not of your own. Rules
that's fair enough. I mean, just that I don't know if it works the same way for the Drukhari. I'd have to reread the entire book again.
As far as I'm aware, that would make the most sense. Like, because you're both like, you wouldn't learn human biology from your Medicae. You'd be learning about Drukhari. Same with humans; they wouldn't be learning about like if you had access to the Xenos race. So there's a talent that lets you know about a Xenos race. In particular, it's like Forbidden Law Orc or Forbidden Law. So I saw this in a Dark Heresy book, but I would apply it to you. So there are very special cases when technically you can get Xenos Law humans. So if you actually got Xenos Law humans, I would say that you've learned about human biology and human anatomy and society. You've invested time into learning of the subhuman race.
Technically speaking, I can get Forbidden Law Xenos.
Yeah, so if you were to get that, because I think that has to be specifically. So just because it says Xenos, I think you're meant to pick one. So it'd be Xenos Orc, Xenos Tau, Xenos. As far as I can remember, so you could pick Xenos human.
I prefer it that way because it's a bit more.
Also, it's specializing. So it's specializing. As far as I remember reading in the book, obviously it's up to the GM to rule it, but you can have generic Xenos, but then you don't get specific data because there's too many Xenoses to know about. It would for everything.
A rough idea.
But if you,
I still haven't decided what my Forbidden Lord Xenos is.
Like, for example, if you went with Forbidden Law Orc, I would tell you, they are grown from a fungus. You know that anti-plant weapons may have more of effect. I don't actually know if they do, but
I don't think they do.
You'd get more information. Like, for example, if you were to do a Medicae on an orc and you had specifically, I wouldn't give you a negative because you have specialized in. So for you to get away from the -20 negative for humans to do Medicae, I would state now that you would need to get not Forbidden Law, but if you need to get a law for humans, Scholastic would be more than acceptable. If it was specific for humans, I would get rid of the -20 altogether. If you just have Xenos, I'll probably give you still a -10, something like that, because it's not specific enough.
You could just let her dissect a bunch of fucking humans.
That's fine by me. It's just that
yes, you can do that.
I'm not sure if I'm misremembering this or not. It's just that technically speaking, Drukhari learn Medicae so they can apply their cuts better and make sure that their victims stay alive. So that's why I don't know if it's the same thing.
I wouldn't be ruling it that way, Jim, because you're getting Medicae, you're not getting torture, you're healing people, you're not using it to gain benefits to hurt people. I might give you that because
you can't actually use Medicae to torture people. It's actually in the rules.
Yeah, but you're very specifically torturing them. You're not healing them. So for a Xenos,
I'll be honest, it makes sense
well.
Because a doctor is one of the best torturers you can get because you know exactly where to cut, where exactly you need to poke and prod.
Yeah, but that's not healing. Again, like
no, it's not healing. It's not healing. It's torture.
Yeah,
this is a different speed. Like, guys, this is my ruling now, so the conversation will stop.
Okay.
If you want to, this goes for the humans and the Drukhari. If you want to heal each other with no negatives, you need to get the Pacific Law, which you can get as an advanced. You can pay 300 and put some time in dissecting each other. Or Kalindra can say to Cray or whoever gets the, look, you need to be able to heal me efficiently, so I'm going to tell you some shit about my people. So we don't have a gallbladder. We don't have, you'd need to give them information. Whereas you could dissect the dead, because they're not going to find any Drukhari to dissect. So,
no, that's fine.
The medic, by the way, that's what I want to know. So who is actually going to be the medic? Who's going to get it?
I think I'm currently the most spec'd into medic. Let me just.
Have you actually got medic, eh?
I have on an arbitrary scale of 0 to 166.
Oh. All right. Crazy medic.
So, Cray, for you to heal Kalindra without any negatives, you'll need the Scholastic Law Drukhari or Forbidden Law Drukhari. If you can't get that on an advance on your own career progression, if you don't get a Forbidden Law Xenos in there, you can get it as an advanced, but you'll have to put some time in with Kalindra, like learning about the Drukhari physiology.
I don't suppose if you do it over multiple sessions, I can lower the price. It's fine.
I might think about it. I might give you a roll or something. I might be a Judas and be like, yeah, you can have 5 off. No, that'd be too cruel. That'd be too cruel. Keeping 5 off rolls.
I think I will just pay the 5 extra then.
Oh, that'd be too cruel. Yeah, no, I'll think about it closer to the time. I'll think to it before it comes up.
I wasn't expecting it anyway, so.
Anyway, shall we jump back to? So the Medicaid kit, or the medical kit, is in the power supplies. If you want to take it, Cray, you can, remove it out of that. But
it would be 300 XP, right? This as an advanced.
From the book, yes.
Don't worry about it just yet. Don't worry.
And Kalindra is at full HP at the moment, I think.
No, I'm not. But again, the thing is, next time when I go down and I'm going to die, I don't mind dying. I actually prefer it.
What max HP were you?
7 out of 11.
Oh, sorry, out of 11. Okay. Still a little bit of healing to go. So you gather up your prizes. You stuff them into your sacks or your backpacks or wherever you stuff these items, and you head on back to Izmir. Catching a lift on the back of the herd beast, it's not going to be very comfortable. You can all kind of stick an arse cheek on and grab a horn or grab a part of its body and cling on. Gets you back to Izmir a little bit quicker. So you arrive back in town. It's before midday, because I'm basically saying you guys are kind of early to rise. Like, you're up and awake by 8 o'clock, 8:30. The rest of the town is nowhere. So what did I say? I said it was about 3 hours with you getting up there, doing your thing. So getting back another 2 hours. So 5 hours of the day has gone by. Taking you to 1 o'clock. So let's, for ease of use, say you left here at like 8. Left straight away. My brain is having a complete brain fart at the moment. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Yeah, 1 o'clock. Back for lunchtime. Cray, as you come into Izmir, you can see that the brothers are kind of excitedly calling you over. Can you give me a tech use test with a... It would not be difficult for you to at least come up with the idea. Fabrication would be a little bit more difficult, but you do have a las cutter now. Technically, you can, speed things up by cutting bits with that, which makes the brothers fucking amazed. So, I mean, making an Arga for a tech priest can't be that difficult. Not a proper...
What's an auger?
A metal box you put wood in to burn, and the heat goes through the metal and cooks things. It's an oven. They're basically cast iron boxes, especially if you have a wood burning one.
Could we just make them, make Dutch ovens?
No, there's an Arga on the field. Give me a tech use test with a +10. It's not going to be a difficult test for you to do. Like I said, you've got a las cutter. And it's not like it has to be some amazing, immaculate piece of artwork. Although it could be with Crazed Dice. Not this time. Not this time. 3 degrees, still a decent job. So yes, now... Oh, actually, I need to reposition the... See, look. I have an Arga now. Zoom in and... Oh, no, I moved it.
We even have a fried egg.
God damn it, I can't remember what button you pressed to show people. I was going to have the fried egg visible, Jim. I was going to... So yeah, you've used up...
It's something like Control-C.
I think it is, but it didn't work last time. Oh, I just painted a spot on it.
Control, maybe Shift, maybe Z. Shift-C, Alt-C, something along those lines. I think it was that.
Yeah, it's Control-Z. Look, we got the fried egg going there on one of the frying pans that you made them last time, Cray. Now you're spoiling these people.
The reckoning will come.
God damn it. I muted myself. I'm aware that I am breathing. I hate it.
So, Cray will say that the brothers had already got some bits together, and we're actually got 3 degrees. We'll say it takes you like 2 hours. I really can't be bothered to make this a super challenging thing to do. I know it's impossible to make an Arga in like 2 hours, but fuck it, I don't care. It's an Arga.
I mean, it could be very rudimentary where I just got some pieces in the right places.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not giving you a stupidly fancy one. You've got a metal stove that you can cook on, to improve the cuisine of this region. Takes you about 2 hours to get it done. Was there anything you guys wanted to do whilst this is going on?
Yeah, I want to actually clean up more of the storehouse.
Sure. So as we go up to the storehouse, there's quite a lot of different ores and stones and so on and so forth in there.
Yeah. Those laborers, can I get at least half of them to help me move some of the stone, or if they're all free, get all of them to help me move the stone?
Okay. So actually, they went back to town. But you were in town. So can you give me a charm, or you can opt to use command roll, whichever one you decide, whichever one you choose, and you can get a plus. So if I include the honey from last night, a plus 30.
Okay, hang on. I do have something. Oh wait, no, that's iron discipline. Okay.
I'm pretty sure there is a talent that helps you like order more NPCs or a greater number, things like that?
Yeah, Air of Authority. I can actually command an extra 1d10 of successful command test, but I'm not. I mean, if you let me apply that, sure, but I'll do a command test.
I mean, it's your choice
So
which one you go for. But you'll get a plus 30 on either one, a command or a charm.
Okay, I'll try to show. If I've been talking to Abby about some of the stuff she's been learning with the cultures and shit, I'll definitely use command as a kind of show of this is the the way of the emperor is hard, but the rewards are going to be great in the end for everyone. Fingers crossed, at least. There we go.
So, with 7 degrees of success. They are taken a little bit aback because it's very rare that people that someone tries and like command them to do anything. A number of them do not seem particularly opposed to how you've gone about this. You would notice that it does look like a lot of the labourers from last time. Particularly, you'd notice the 2 guys who still have smaller lumps, but they still have, swelling here and there, and for one of them everywhere. They all seem to, they kind of trust you. They know that they can follow your commands, and things don't go terrible for them. You have some of them.
It's not my fault they got fucking stung.
No, they went about that to complete to themselves. That's why it's not a negative to you guys. So yeah, but again, some of the other denizens are a bit, taken aback by this action. But you do get an extra few with you, so you get 10, at least 10 volunteers who are willing to help you with whatever you need. Sorry?
Want me to roll Air of Authority? Because that's like 1d10 additional.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so as these 10 Izmirians come and like gather around you, and you stand there and looking of one of who has the air of authority. An extra 5 individuals come out, and they're like, okay. Peer pressure if everyone's going to do it, I suppose. Now has 15.
Alright, so I'll get them to work with the brothers. Like, are they using up their ore supply that they have by the forge and stuff? Because if I can move some of the ore to there to get it out of the way.
Yeah, they pretty much are like so. A percentage of all the ore will go to the stock, and then the mining brother gets to keep his percentage. He gives it to his smith brother, and they have a little racket going between them.
Okay.
But yeah, with the creation of all these pipes and the stuff that's been made, his supply is going a little bit lower. So that's something you probably would have noticed.
Alright, so want to divvy up some of the ore to the brothers, some of the stone. If there's any other projects, leave it to one side. At least get it tidied in such a way that it can be used.
Okay.
What else was
Give me
there?
another command check. You again get a plus 30. As you're at the moment you've marched them all into the storehouse, and you've shown them that look, it's all a mess. We need to get this sorted out. Right, so you 3 go and pick up this load of stone and move it over there, and so you are currently giving them the orders that they need.
I'm getting stuck in with them. I want to lead from the front.
Sure, then can you give me either a strength or a toughness roll? I'll let you choose which. There will be a plus 10 for the strength, or a minus 10 for the toughness.
Right. So command and then strength.
Yes, and there's a plus 30 to the command.
Ooh, I got a 77 on my command.
You're not a psyker.
fate points.
Oh, you don't need to, because you've succeeded the command. They know what they're doing for this one. Like this, so this one, all you needed was a pass, just to
Right.
direct them.
Ooh, okay, fate point in that.
See now, look, if you had fated the other one, you would have only got a 97 and a 96. It would have got worse.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Right.
Heinrich, you take 2 damage.
Okay, that's not too bad.
As you're moving it around, at times like you think everyone's taken the weight, or the stone looks like stone, but when you lift it, it's actually solid ore inside. It's a lot heavier than you expected, and you're tweaking muscles, hurting, aches, pains, and all of that stuff.
Can I also be there?
Craig, you are currently working on the Arga.
Oh, is this during the downtime?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, this would be during the downtime. But there are moments when some Izmirians start coming over and bringing more ore over to the forge. Seems as if Darius is
Darius?
Sorry. It seems as if Heinrich is reallocating certain supplies and goods. I very nearly picked you up. You go to the map layer. There we go. That's better. That's safer.
I'm like, oh, here. I'm actually over here. So is this Alvison all be cleared, by the way?
Yes. That would have been where you would have found probably the pawn slate. Well, you would have found something in the office area.
Does anyone actually use this office?
Not that not like when you went in there. It was a tip. Like they literally just came in here and just chucked all their shit, and just there was no organization, no anything. So and it was dirty and looked as if no one was using it. If you want to take up residence, doesn't look like anyone will stop you. Sadly, the warehouse isn't to scale with you guys, so the chairs are a little bit small. I know, I could change the aspect ratio of you guys when you come in here. As you walk through the door, you're just like, yes, there's... God damn it, I can't... There we go. Holy shit, has everything got smaller? But I sit comfortably in this seat now.
I smell some warp fuckery with that.
So did anyone else want to do anything during this this couple of hours?
How did people react to Heinrich, invoking the name of the Emperor?
So they didn't really know. Like, so the 2 brothers, the miner and the smith, would have stopped working. Like, they know, they've heard that word, those words before. Again, they're not devout worshippers of the God Emperor. They're not like most normal imperial citizens who are praying or emperor bothering. Be considered official imperial citizen.
Imagine that the Emperor actually likes these guys more because they don't bother him as much.
Probably they just get
They're
shit done.
borderline chaos worshippers. I don't think so.
Well, no, the brothers.
Also, they worship him.
No, the brothers. Yeah, the brothers are probably more to the God Emperor's ideal. They just get on with it. They just, we believe in him.
I mean, the brothers also come from my ecclesiastical background, or at least somewhat ecclesiastically, somewhere down their lineage.
It'll make a little bit more sense when you meet the ecclesiarchy. It'll make a little bit more sense when you meet why the brothers know of the Imperial Creed, but are not truly properly indoctrinated into it would probably make the most sense.
More work to do then.
Yes. Build a temple. Build a mighty cathedral. Get the slaves.
But if nobody, gasped or was terribly shocked, then Abby will go to the little plaza in the middle and just randomly start preaching.
Sure. You have a law for the Imperial Creed. I think everyone has like common law Imperial Creed. Or it's like a GM given.
I have Scholastic Law Imperial Creed and Scholastic Law Philosophy.
Excellent. Well, obviously not for the Drukhari. She doesn't get Imperial Creed as given. She gets like Drukhari.
I don't think I also have Imperial Creed.
No, Albie.
Technically speaking, I would have to buy it. I don't think
so.
I will.
Albie,
I do have Machine Code.
So Albie, it's one that's pretty much given as a common to all Imperial citizens that you would know of the creed of the Imperium. Like,
yeah, even I have it.
Kalindra wouldn't have it, but Kalindra would have like Drukhari Creed, or she would have the common knowledge of the Drukhari. It's just something that you don't specifically need it on your character sheet. Most GMs should give you that you know your own fucking society and religion. But
although I guess with it being a scholastic law, it's
that's better.
A more academic pursuit.
Yeah, so
something for learned people.
Well, whereas like Cray and Heinrich would know of the God Emperor and the Sanguinius and a handful of saints that were really, really important. Abby, you would be able to come along and go, well, actually, the wars for the Saint Sabbat worlds. Well, Saint Sabbat originally took the worlds in this year, and she rose up against blah blah blah. You can go into detail of events and do what is it? You can what is it when you say someone else's words?
Paraphrase.
Yeah, you
say
can
by
recount.
You can recount her books. Like you would know of. Okay, so this is a really famous Saint Sabbat saying. Like the worshippers of the God Emperor. No, the worshippers of the Emperor will work themselves into his glory rather than waiting for his glory to be laid upon them. Things like that, like quotes from the Bible. You have them kind of in your head. You are going to have to give me a roll. I'm going to give you a +20 to it, not because you know the material that well, or you'll have a book that you can read it from, but because these people have no idea if your words are 100% legit or not. But then I'll also need afterwards a charm or like a performance roll if you had it. But there will be degrees added on to the charm.
No, I'll re-roll that.
That's 75 nothing. Actually, Heinrich got another double.
For fuck's sake.
Okay. So can you give me it was a charm or a deceive check, because technically you could use deceive for this. I'm gonna have to say that there is a minus 10. Oh, sorry, no, minus 15. I was going to give you +5 for each degree of success. You got minus 1.
Oh boy!
I technically don't have charm, but it's a basic skill.
I think deceive's also a basic one, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's also fellowship.
True.
This is where you need to use your psychic powers, because don't you get a bonus for it? One of them at least.
Yeah, I could delude one person, which doesn't really help me much right now.
What's the D&D spell? Greater Charm or something?
Yeah, I think it's something like that.
Random question. Does D&D lore talk about bards or inciting the mass riots?
What?
So the
Probably.
fluff for D&D is more
Just crap.
like, so rather than, how do I explain this properly? You would need to go through the modules for a D&D game to see, like, get a named character of a bard who incites a riot by, you know, stirring up the people against the king. I don't think there are actually any named characters like there are in 40k. The lore's done a little bit differently. Well, no. So there are, but it's more modules, isn't it? It's not like you go into the.
There is a fuck ton of stories from D&D that have named characters that are throughout several editions of D&D, actually.
Yeah.
You just have to read the stories, not just the rule books.
Sorry, no, I am. Yeah, because there's a Dungeons and Dragons series, like the TV show.
Oh, that old, really old one. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
really,
that one.
really old me. I watched that as a kid.
Yeah,
I haven't got a grey hairs
I watched that too as a kid. We're old.
We're not old.
Oh, dude.
I refuse.
I didn't watch it. I also don't know what you're on about.
Right, yeah, I
it.
don't know of any. I don't know of any bards, named bards who've incited riots or anything like that. But Jim and Geddy are quite correct. There is a D&D book, novel series, a number of them.
There are things in
multiple ones actually.
But it doesn't matter. Just don't worry about it.
It's a different thing entirely. We're currently in 40k.
Abby, as you step up and you start trying to remember, everything's a little bit fuzzy. Maybe it's the honey from last night. Maybe it's just, remembering back to your Skolam days. What? Hang on, YouTube. Why no data? What? Hang on. How many frames have I dropped? This will tell me if. No.
YouTube says no.
No, YouTube's been annoying. OBS will tell me if I've dropped frames and how many percentages. That lets me know if I'm lagging and losing internet. Fucking fracking YouTube's like excellent connection just drops fucking constantly. Effing constantly. I swear like a sailor, this is not going to work. Anyway, so yeah, you're remembering like your Skolam days or like some times when you were learning of and you can't quite get, it's not coming to you. And as your kind of body moved before your mind, you've stepped up and you've started speaking, but it's not really making any sense. Like you're pulling out more like in I need to give us a date so I know exactly what M we're in. I don't think I did. Marvelous. So the universe hasn't split in two yet, so it's not M4. What year did the Malefictum open up and Gilliman rise again and Cadia fall?
That's like 41, M41.
Yes.
Isn't it 42?
No, Gilliman.
At the end of M41.
In
Rise
Dominus Crusade takes us through M4, takes us to M42.
Yeah.
Yeah.
999 M41 or something.
So you're just bringing out all these numbers and bringing out different obscure saints, and people like you're a known group, so they do like take an interest in you and like, okay, he's one of the outsiders. Also, you're speaking a different language, which is also a bit. They're like, okay, he seems to be like really awkward, and they're all watching you. And as you're like doing your charm, you can just feel, you know, like 30, 60 eyes staring at you, and even though you're blind and technically you can't see them, you can because of your warp sight. Yeah, you get very muddled, and you know, you kind of just like, okay, I'm just gonna take a step down for a moment and collect myself. Duffel didn't like you on those rolls. Duffel really.
Yeah, he really didn't.
You really pissed in his cornflakes at one point, or something. I don't know. But yeah, little deflated. Maybe try again another time. So, was there anything you wanted to do, Kalindra? Or are you just happy, like, meditating and doing whatever?
Actually, I want to walk around the perimeter of the village and look for a good flat space, basically.
I'm sorry.
Just walking around.
You're looking for a big fat what?
Flat, not fat.
Oh, thank fuck. Oh, that makes the
I
word.
understood a good fab space, and I was like, what the fuck?
No. Flat. F-L-A-T.
Okay, so you want to find a big flat space inside, because inside the best places are, you know, over here where Abby is at the moment, and where your tents are is the largest inside the town.
Technically speaking, this side could work, but if there's any place adjacent to the walls or stuff like that, that maybe the walls could be expanded.
Where did you
to encompass like maybe somewhere around here, anywhere near the base, maybe somewhere like here, for instance. I'm just looking for a place, a flat space that it's big enough for an arena.
Build some stones for the arena.
Okay. So if you want to build an arena, do it in here, because I have things already set
Where?
up. I'm pinging.
Oh, there. Okay.
Just...
I didn't think this side of the town would be big enough.
I mean,
it doesn't look
don't
big
get
enough.
me wrong. You're not building a grand stadium and, you know, more of a fighting pit where people can sit and watch and, like, you know.
It seems a little bit small, but yeah, sure, that works.
It's all right, Jim. I'll change the aspect ratios. Everyone will fit inside it. I can't expand the map. Sadly, it goes into a darkness. So yeah, you reckon that that this space, you guys can't. You reckon this space in here will be more than big enough to actually put in a fighting pit? How would you like to go about making it?
For now, I'm not going to do anything fancy. I'm not even going to actually use it now. I'm just going to basically put up, basically sticks around where the perimeter of the fighting pit would be. Yeah, draw a circle in the middle of the oval shape and stuff like that. Just basically mark the place is more what I'm currently doing.
Saddens me, Jim. Saddens. I'm going to give you the finished article because I can't be bothered to keep it off map. Why doesn't it fit now?
That works too. If you, I don't think I can do that fast.
No, sadly you can't. But it looks better if I just put it down finished now.
There you go. That's what I will be doing for the better part of the next few weeks.
There we go. So, but basically, you kind of start off with this thing over here. I'll bring it over. So you're basically drawing out an outside.
That's basically what I was saying.
Slowly digging a pit. Eventually it will turn into that. But
basically, what I was thinking.
We'll give you the nicer version. So sure, you can, you're marking it out with, excuse me, you're marking it out with basically drawing a ring with your with the sole of your shoe in the sand, and you're marking out, you know, if I was going to put on a performance, I'd like some people to be able to see. So you're kind of like, yeah, if we, and then you mark out with your foot another circle where you're like, okay, so this would be like kind of seating, watching area, and then we need to go down. So you're like marking all these bits out. It takes you an hour and a bit to mark everything out and get everything. You know, maybe you step into the outline and like move around it to see, is this enough room or should I go a little bit further? And but you want it kind of restricted so it can get nasty fast. So give me a. You have a Drukhari common law or Elastic or Witch Cult?
I do actually.
Like that.
I have both.
Do you want to give me a roll? I will give you a plus 40. It's not difficult to lay out the markings for a fighting pit.
Just roll common law, Drukhari then.
Sure.
And no, apparently it is very difficult for me to make the layout. I'm not getting this right for some reason. It's Kalindra. She's probably better off when she dies.
You're not happy with, you do some footwork around and you're like, no, but you know, maybe making it a bit bigger and have more of a show, but it takes you so long that by the time Heinrich is finished and, you know, comes out of the workshop sweating, you're still not happy with your design. It's getting there, maybe, you think, possibly.
I just realized I'm muted.
Sad noises. I'll try again tomorrow. But that's basically what I'm trying to do.
So, Kalindra, you have the basics there. You're just not happy with them. That's how I'm running it. So, Heinrich, you can leave the shed. You have finished for the day. Everything is in its place. The individuals that you have recruited assisted you greatly in getting it done in such a short time.
Ooh.
So it's too late to go out at the moment. It is probably, it was 1 before, so it's probably like 3 now. Like you can see, Cray is just finishing up and putting wood or coal into the Arga, and the brothers are moving over the pots and the pans to try out this new device that they've never seen before, kind of.
Okay. So what time did you say it was, sorry?
It's 3? About 3. Yeah, it's about 3.
Okay. We're still sunlight and shit, so. Alright, I'll come on, take a look around, see what everyone's dead, see what everyone's at. Why not? Shit, is there anything else very specific we need to do?
At the moment, not really. You can basically, no, I think so. What I'm gonna do is every day that you want to take people, you'll roll to gather up the people that are willing to come with you. So whilst you do have 15 today, tomorrow you will have to roll again. I think that works out a little bit better, because then it's more each day, and as you get better, and it lets Nuffle have a little snack as well. But if you keep the group out, if you take enough supplies, you can keep them out, then obviously it'll roll over until they get back to Izmir. Which might be better for later on, you know, when you actually take out like a group of them for an adventure. If you wait until you get good rolls. Like, excellent, we've got 20 of them. Meat shields to the front. Meat shields to the back. We are protected.
Okay.
If you want to do any RP, any chat to anyone in town, you got more than enough time. But yeah, leaving town at this point, you can go to the facility, perfectly fine, more than enough time. Or you can dare going out at night with your own.
Can I get a quick rundown of what is actually in the office? Like, is there table and chairs?
The chairs are there. They're actually better than you expected. Like, after you got all the leather and all the clutter off them, they're actually better than you expect. Yeah, they do not look like the denizens of this place made them. Like, it looks far more like the stone buildings that have been made. And like these are all stone, the watchtowers and so on. It looks like it's furniture from out of those buildings, or from whoever made those buildings. There is also a table there. It is kind of like the surface is kind of fucked up and all scratched and all gnarly from all the wood, from all the stone and stuff that was chucked on it. But it's a nice. You give it a hard wrap, and it seems to be a hardwood table. The drawers, however, you've already looted.
Oh yeah, no, I already figured that. Okay.
Just
so
as a
can
reminder, you do also have a metal spider thing as well.
Yes.
In case you
I know. Nope, I haven't. Actually, I think I gave it to. Did I give it to Cray, or
got
did I?
He got the las cutter. I remember because he squirreled it into his robes in an amusing way.
Oh yeah, I still got the scrimshaw pattern Sergo spotter skull. Don't know why I said spotter. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna go back down to the little hut I had last time and grab blankets and shit that I had left there, and I'm gonna bring them up to the office and start setting up like a little bedding area, I guess. I'll try and find some actual stuff to make a proper bed-like area that's not just soft dirt or a hard table.
Sure, you can do that. There's probably like you can basically steal some of the leathers and the furs from the stockroom to make a more appealing place to sleep.
Sure.
I'll give it like the furs and everything are very musty smelling. Probably do with like being properly aired out and de-dusted, but it's more comfortable than like you said where you were sleeping. Not quite as fine as a proper bed that you're used to. Still, as you go over there, however, you do see Kalindra like messing around in the dirt. Like, it's a bit hard to explain. There's a pattern that's drawn out on the floor, in the dirt, and she seems to be rubbing bits out and redoing bits, and maybe as you come around the corner, she's like doing some footwork and like no, and gets rid of a bit and does a bit more, and suddenly just stands and looks and seems to be judging by eye something.
Ah, yes, the Eldar technique of dirt rubbing. Sure. Whatever those cookie Eldar are up to.
You know, I actually feel better about myself. My character does. You know, she failed at captivating a crowd. You failed at drawing a fucking circle in the sand.
Circle.
Hey, have you ever tried drawing a circle in the sand?
See,
it's not that easy.
You should have started with a face, get rid of some of the details, some of the extra line work, and then there you go, you got a perfect circle.
Really easy. You get a stick, and then you get two other sticks. You put one stick on the end of the other stick.
It's not meant to be a perfect circle, it's meant to be oval.
Please tell me someone actually got the fucking SpongeBob reference.
I didn't.
I'm sad.
I didn't like it when I was a kid.
I
I'm
didn't
sad.
watch SpongeBob that much.
Yeah,
I didn't catch it. Sorry.
You're making me say it.
Sadness, sadness upon sadness.
Oh,
Does your Uncle Indra, you noticed as Heinrich seems to be moving, apparently.
he's moving. I'm not gonna really acknowledge it. I'm too busy trying to make the circle actually look like the way I want.
time to draw a fucking circle.
I'm busy, all right.
Oh yeah. Sure, yeah.
He's having creative, a
Fucking
creative
moving
block.
house, and you're sitting there in the dirt.
So, Cray, as you're working on the on the Arga, that's the word I'm looking for. God, words are leaving me tonight. They're just fleeing from my mind. As you're working on the Arga, you've put the fuel in. You've seen Heinrich, walk past you. Everything gets brought up to heat, and you put your hand by the different holes, and you're quite pleased with yourself as you feel actually there is a heat difference between them. Not bad, not bad. I position, okay, good. As the brothers start bringing out different foods different ingredients, and you can hear one of the brothers shout out some stuff in a native tongue, and you would pick up the what would they call him? They call him mouth or mutter. Little red.
Roy Mucker.
Little red.
Didn't they just call him mutant?
What the rest of
Yes, but there's something to like him now.
the rest of the town called him mutant and called him and looked down upon him. The brothers were never that evil to him. It seems, they're a little bit more worldly, which is also weird for ones who know of the God Emperor. Or more strange things that need to be brought together. So yeah, you'll just hear Muttermouth. I'll think of a nickname they can start calling him at one point. So Muttermouth is brought over because he's the only cook in this place, except from a few of the women folk of this place who he's been trying to, look, this is a pot. You can cook things in it. You don't just need to, put it on fire. And very primitive, very primitive.
She tries cooking her own hand.
In meat we eat. No. So Muttermouth rolled a 12. So he wasn't originally meant to have cook, but someone needed to have it. So I gave it to him. So yeah, he got a 12. So Muttermouth just apparently becomes, shit, what's the anime with the Food Wars? Apparently he becomes the guy from Food Wars, as he's got pots and pans and he's doing fried eggs apparently, and cooking up all different types of meats and stews and things that the brothers and the other denizens of Izmir seem to be bringing him at this moment. And before long, a very, very pleasant aroma starts spreading through the town. Heinrich, as you're doing your back and forth, bringing your possessions over, does something actually smell good? What the it's been so long.
If solid shit is a surprise to them, just wait until they taste something good.
It's not just a meaty stew. Fucking almost 30 days of nothing but meaty stew.
Oh, God.
With this evening's drinking, well, technically you're having an early kind of dinner, as Buttermouth seems to have to do a lot of cooking. So as you all start getting hungry and you come over, you're presented with a really, really nice bowl. Again, it's still going to be a stew, but there's fried meats on top, there's boiled vegetables, and it seems as if maybe Muttermouth took some herbs from the forest and maybe found a bit of this world's parsley or thyme or something, you actually have your first decent meal. I didn't actually think you guys were going to get decent meals for quite some time, but it was a decent meal.
I'm glad I employed Marmite.
And you have your alcohol as well to go with tonight's drinking, and all seems actually kind of nice.
Imagine if we had that other furry we started with. My God.
The one that died in the mine for
The
us?
one that fucking died, yeah. That was strong and dumb.
The one that sacrificed itself to, make our escape possible.
Yes. Fucking idiot.
Yeah, imagine we had that
It'd be interesting when you meet his people.
Oh boy.
It'd be very interesting.
Poor guy. He was an idiot.
But it was mainly because of the crystals, unfortunately. Yeah, it was mainly the crystals that kind of really, really screwed him over massively.
Potato.
It's like when you guys, someone mentioned really early on, maybe trying to do the long route, like waiting for a few more days, and I was just thinking to myself, you really don't want to spend that long in this place mining. So you will start having effects from the crystal dust eventually. But just as a reminder, it's not the same crystals as what's in your base. Different colours. So
yes.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do on this day, or shall we pass the night on as you all have a really good meal, a nice drink, and the mood of the denizens of Izmir seems to be good? Although there's still an awful lot of fucking and noisy shagging going on at night, but yeah, hey ho.
Potato.
So it sounds as if we're all good with ending the day off here. Like I said, you all have a very... Oh, was that Getty?
No, I said yeah.
Okay.
I'm good with that.
Yep,
you will have a very pleasant evening. Even for the Drukhari, this is strangely weird and annoying. Because there's not enough suffering, but at the same time, the food was good, and the drink is alcohol.
Nice. My soul is still empty, so...
This is true. So, it seems like the perfect place to end the session off. So in the next when we do the next session, our players will have a higher chance, I believe, to acquire some workers to go with them, and we'll see what happens next time. So I certainly hope everyone has enjoyed this episode. I know it was a little bit of a slow one. This game's kind of deadly. Healing takes a long time, and there have to be some times when littler things get done. However, the team have vastly improved their relations with the people of Izmir. There are far more who are willing to work with them, so they are making ground. So soon, Dobby, soon. What you said, what you commented, it may happen. It may happen. So, thank you all so much for watching. I certainly hope you've enjoyed, and I'm looking forward to the future episodes to come. The words are leaving me so much that I even forgot my own outro. Take care, everyone, and as always, bye-bye for now.
Bye!
See ya.
See ya!